I know you're right in the middle of it, obviously, but survival tips for founders, or thoughts for someone that is listening to this interview that's maybe getting started. I don't know, just things that you've learned or things that you've changed your expectations of yourself on. Any feedback you'd give to people that are in that vein, in that space?
I don't know. I mean, I don't love giving like advice too much because I'm still in the middle of it. I think that just first of all, trying to survive. That's job number one. Make sure that you're not making any decisions that will fundamentally prevent you from playing the game another day. I think two is, and this is something that at the very beginning when I was thinking about building Row, or when I was thinking about building a company, and I had a very long list of ideas in terms of like places where I thought there were opportunity. Most of them are bad, but some of them are good. And is like understanding that there's a market opportunity isn't enough. You need to understand that like you are the right person to execute that. And that's probably the difference between being an investor and an operator, right? Like as an investor, find a great idea, find a great company, buy that stock. Doesn't mean you're the right person to create that company. And so like you can have insight without, capability. I had a lot of ideas starting before I started Row, and I was like, man, this is going to be huge. And then I spent a couple days really diving into what it meant to build a company in that space. I was like, I am so unqualified for this, for this opportunity.
Which takes a lot of self-awareness.
I think that is, it's trying to know your strengths and weaknesses. And I guess the third thing is like just surround yourself with great people, especially people that like frankly cover your weaknesses. Everybody has strengths and weaknesses. Once you understand them, like find people to fill in those gaps. I mean, for me, day one, it was my co-founder who's, been phenomenal and frankly, like so many of the things that I frankly can't do. But beyond that, the whole team, there's no substitute for surrounding yourself with great people. It's not easy to find great people, but as you find one and two and three, it gets iteratively easier. So don't let your standards down and really just try to pursue that at all costs.